it's Sammy from Sammy's Sweet Life, and if you can see these, you'll know that we are frankenplanning, and I don't know, maybe it's just like my late night crazy ideas that I get, but I really want to frankenplan. I've been thinking about this for a while because these two planners, they're huge bricks and they've been sitting on our kitchen island and I want them combined. So this is my hourly down here, the ERIN CONDREN hourly, and the wildflowers, absolutely love it. I absolutely love the colorful coil that I got. I've been using this and loving it. I love the wildflower cover. I love the tabs. Just every single thing about this I absolutely love. And I have been pairing this with the Daily Duo in the canvas, and it doesn't really affect much except the tab color and also the top bar up the top. It's like light gray instead of the colorful from whatever pattern you pick. So I really would like to combine forces. I will keep this hourly coiled on a separate coil, whatever I'm not putting together with the daily pages. And while I was doing this, I ended up frankenplanning my MAKSELIFE, but it's on the O-wire type of coil, and I have not been happy with the configuration of this. I know they're coming out with spiral coil dated yearly planners next year that I plan on using, but for now I'm not digging the coil. I'm not digging my whole little frankenplan thing. I tried sticker sneeze in here and did not end up liking that very much. So this is all around just something I'm just not enjoying right now. I love the weekly action pages and the weekly reflection pages, but I don't like this. I don't like the coil. I don't like the covers. I don't like the tabs. I'm just totally not in love with the system of this. So I pulled out my undated MAKSELIFE planner, and this is the 12 months goal setting pages, but it doesn't include weekly pages. I did set up March and then never ended up using this. So I thought I might just pull these pages as I'm recoiling this and just sticking these pages in and start using these every week. It's just these actual pages. So I can do the weekly actions and the weekly reflections on the opposite side and have them actually in a coil bound thing, not the O-wire kind, and combine all three of these because I do use a MAKSELIFE and then these two every week and these two every single day. So I thought if I combine the forces, I probably could get away with something where I tab, I'm thinking like I'll tab one to the actual monthly thing and then I'll tab my weekly and my daily page together, like up at the top. So one side's the weekly, one side's the daily, and then this might go to the goal setting page. I don't know how I'm going to tab it up, but that's my thought moving forward is I'm going to have all three planners combined into one on here. It will be goal setting, reflections, daily pages, and my hourly page. And when I'm doing sticker sneeze planners, for now, I decided to use the A5 undated Sterling Ink Common Planner. So far, I just don't love that it's undated. I was talking to my husband about this. I'm like, I am in a sticker sneeze dilemma. I ended up dating some of the months, but then like this, it's just left unblanked. It looks unfinished and it just feels unfinished and I don't love the undatedness of it. I did order one for 2024 along with a couple of other ones. I plan on exploring a couple of other ones for 2024 as well. But for now, this is my like daily get things done planners and I want to combine them. So I'm going to uncoil this big thing. I'm going to uncoil this one, and we're going to frankenplan away. I'm going to keep the majority of the hourly on a different coil. I'll probably put it on the pink. I'm going to try to put most of the daily pages in between and see how many months I can get on this coil. And then each week is also going to have one of these weekly action pages from MAKSELIFE. So first things first, I need to uncoil all three of these. I have some different various plier type of things. This is for wire cutting these when I cut them down. And also I grabbed some tissues to like soften this because these are metal. They do have ridges on them and they will scratch the wire. And I don't want to mess up this one. This one's my beautiful one. So first I'm going to take off these covers and I'm going to bend these out, but I'm going to cover them up, which makes it hard to see what I'm doing, but I really want to protect this coil. I do not want to scuff it up. At least not significantly. Did I even do anything? No, I didn't even do anything. Okay, and this, I might be off camera for this because I actually have to see what I'm doing with this situation here. Sort of straightened, I did end up scratching it. Hopefully you guys can see there's like the tiniest scuff mark right at that corner, which is going to be hidden when I fold it back, so it will be okay. And got to bend this side, and I think I'm just gonna use my hand to bend it out a little bit because I only really need one side to unwind. And then I can bend this one out and get it out of the way. Okay, so that is not quite straight. It's better if you can get it really straight and parallel with the other coils. That was the one tricky part, is like trying to get it bent to match. It can be tricky, especially when I'm trying not to scratch it. I'll end up putting the majority of this back onto a different coil. I just don't know how much I can put in one book since those daily pages are so thick. I might end up hating it and going back all the way. I've just been a total hot mess in a planner funk this last month, like trying to figure out what to do moving forward. I'm like planning fall content, planning planner launch season stuff, planning, I'm like way off camera, sorry guys. I'm planning what planners I intend to use for next year already, because I'm talking with planner companies and all sorts of stuff, and everything just feels not exactly right. Like this one feels right. I love this one. The daily pages are great and the daily duo. The rest of my planner life is just a mess. All my like self-care and journaling and evening routines and gratitudes, all of it's a mess. Man, I love this coil. It's so pretty. These 18-month planners are so thick. They're so chunky. It takes a minute to get this done. Like if I could get the daily, the weekly, and the goal setting all in one book, that would be fantastic. And I have an idea for next year as well. I don't know if I'm just like extra tired, but this feels like it's taking like twice as long as normal to get this thing off. It's taking forever. Okay, one down, 2 more to go. There's more. This cover is very sticky. Like the coil wants to just stick to it. It doesn't want to go past this like little piece either, which is very annoying. I really hope, and I don't think it'll happen, but I really hope that the MAKSELIFEs have different tab colors next year. I just really don't like the navy. I'm gonna definitely be doctoring my MAKSELIFE come next year if it still has these same color tabs. I'm so glad they're getting rid of the other coil, but I really wish it was also the same number of holes. It's different from ERIN CONDREN and Palm Paper Planner. It's the Life Planner number of spiral coils, which is good. You can get their covers at least, but not good for all of us ERIN CONDREN cover collecting people. This one is the biggest pain in the butt to uncoil because this cover is so sticky. If you don't want to keep the cover, I suggest cutting it off before you try to uncoil it. Save yourself like 5 extra minutes. And I'm not going to keep this coil. Now it's perfectly parallel because I chopped it off. And this one magically is the easiest one to get off because it's not snagging so much. I say this every time that I take a late night and do these. I am way too tired to do this at night. I should not frankenplan this late at night. It's one of those ideas, those crazy harebrained ideas that I'm like, I've got to try it out. I get it stuck in my head. Okay, and I love the tabs on this one, so I will definitely be saving these tabs, even though I'm using the hourly's tabs this time around. We'll see. I don't know. I love that the ultimate plan was to frankenplan the 7x9 planners together. When I got this daily, I got a 7x9 on purpose so that I could frankenplan it. And here we are, we're getting it done. All right, moving tools out of the way. So let's see, I want the front of the wildflowers. I'm not going to use the tabs, I just want the innard pages. I don't need the monthly pages. So we'll start with this one. I'll keep all these front things. I'll take my magnet clips off. All right, so July, got a few weeks already done. We've got, here's July. We need July in here, but we don't need all these first pages of July. I'm gonna take this magnet clip off. Okay, so that was today. Tomorrow is a new day. We're gonna start with here. Okay, so I'm gonna just start a upside down pile. I'm gonna keep a hold of. And so these pages do have a 1 page in between. So it starts your new week. That's a really awesome thing in the daily planner, but the weekly planner, the pages are all back to back as far as the weekly pages. So I'm going to go ahead and stick the dailies behind these monthlies and have my monthlies first. So that's that. And then between the weekly pages, or between the daily pages where that weekly overview page is, I'm going to stick one of these. So I need to flip to a new month. I do need, actually, now that I think about this, I also need the goal setting pages, and they're going to have weird stuff on each side, I think. Yeah, so I want these as well. So I'm going to actually stick these in the front. Let's see, where is this going to go in the front? I can't really show a lot of this because it's got personal stuff on it. So if you see things blocking it out like different videos, that's why. I'm going to stick it after the monthly calendar in here. I'll have the monthly goals. So I will rewrite these July goals and stick them in. And then between each of the weekly pages, I'll stick one of these weekly pages. So I'll find the weekly overview page. It's just like a lined page after the Sunday. So that's actually perfect. So at Sunday, I can write out my reflection and weekly actions for the next week. And then I'd move into the lined paper. And since this is the end of the month, it gets a full sheet of lined paper. So, I don't know about that. Ooh, see, oh, this bothers me. Why, MAKSELIFE, why are your planners that much bigger? I'm gonna have to cut these pages down. And I'm gonna cut down some of these pages, get rid of that last loop, because I don't need that extra hole, but I didn't realize it was gonna be that much bigger. Like, that's a significant amount. Let's see, is that 1/4 of an inch bigger? Why can't you just have standard paper, 7x9 paper? They're killing me with that one extra spiral loop. And that's why the ERIN CONDRENs don't fit on any of the MAKSELIFE spiral planners, which is unfortunate. Okay, back to the drawing board. I'm gonna go ahead and chop these and then we will assemble. This will take me a second. Okay, I apologize, MAKSELIFE. I still love you. Their pages are true 9x7s. The ERIN CONDRENs are 8.75 inches. So it is an extra 1/4 of an inch tall, but that's because they actually used a true 7x9. So anyway, back to where I was. I chopped down 5 months worth of pages, and I don't know, I'm hopeful we can get 5 months together, but I don't know. I don't want it to be super duper chunky. And then let's see, the weekly page. And we're at the end of the month here. And so I'll put one at the beginning week for August. Okay, so that was July. Here is August. And again, I'm not showing these pages because I've already written stuff. Oh, you know what? Don't want these pages for August. I want these pages for August. But I've already written out like all their school year stuff. So I'm going to be sneaky about what I put together here. Let's see, these are weekly pages. I need some more monthly pages. Oh, you know what? That weekly page needs to be at the end of July. A monthly reflection there at the end. Okay, now starting with August, we need monthly pages, lined pages. Let's see, those are the monthly goals. Okay. We don't need these 2 pages, just lined paper. Okay, So I'm gonna have the monthly calendar, monthly goals, the dashboard, and all these weekly pages. And then these pages, I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of that page. Grab all of this, and again, if you see something blurred out, it's because it has personal info on it. Get rid of one page, and then have the dashboard page, and then all the daily pages in there. Okay, and now between all of the daily pages, I'm gonna grab a weekly page until the last week's gonna get the one with the monthly reflection on the back. Okay, so I'm just gonna be flipping through these pages. I don't want the quarterly assessment. I don't care about that. Or the lined paper. See, that's not a whole week. That's just through Thursday, so I won't put one at the beginning of the next month. So that's looking pretty chunky. I think I could do at least one more month and then we'll check it out again. That is 4 months. I feel like that's a good amount to stick on oil. I don't know, I think I could at least do 5 months. Seems like there's definitely room to do one more. All right, so we're gonna do 1 month, but unfortunately that means December is gonna be all by itself, which is unfortunate. Like, it would be nice to be able to get all 6 months on one, but I don't think it's gonna be possible because it's very bulky. I'd love to be able to finish out the year on one coil, so I might end up recoiling this after July to get December on here. I think the coil is tapped out at 5 months, so I definitely think I will uncoil and recoil this and add in December, because that's going to be really annoying to have 1 month not in here. So there we go, we've got a big giant chunk. I really want to straighten this a little bit better before I try to recoil this, or else that's going to be really annoying. I think it might be close enough. Okay, so because I ended up doing 2 different types of planners, this first coil or 2 is going to be annoying because the holes do not line up. Like, I can't just straighten this whole book up as best I can and all the holes line up perfectly. I feel like most of them are lining up somewhat decently, but they're not exact. Like, I can't see light all the way through. So I'm gonna have to just do my best to guide it through the first couple. Okay, well, I got further than I thought I was gonna get. Okay, this is where you dangle the planner and force each page through 1 by 1 or 2 by 2, depending on how the holes line up. Need that bump to not be there, and it's really hard to do that with this tissue. Major Frankenplan struggle bus tonight. And at the end of this month, or sometime in the beginning of August, I will have to disassemble and reassemble, adding December in. I just need to fold that one back and get this one back in line. Question is, if I can flip it all the way around, then it's fine. It's out of the way. Okay, I can flip it all the way around. Let's put our wildflower covers back on this one, and then we will do a little tour. Make sure we've got everything right, which I hope we do, because I do not want to have to redo this right now. I was so frustrated with this one. It was really, really obnoxious. Okay, moving things out of the way. Let's get the coil up. Let's get the cover back on here. Alrighty, it looks good. You can't really tell. You can tell if you look at the papers are different colors. If you can see, those are different colors. So you can definitely see up at the top that there's two different colors of paper in there, but it's a minor detail and I'm cool with that. All right, let's get this out of the way a little bit so I can just show you guys this book. This is all the MAKSELIFE spiral coil, which I will have to recoil, but I probably will build up my December little section before I recoil all of these. I'm not going to do that tonight. I don't even know if I'm going to include it in this video at this point because this video is getting really long, but here we go. We're going to flip through. I will be covering up things as I go because it is already like filled out. All the hourlies are already filled out. So as far as walking into this, we'll skip July because I've really filled out July. So we've got August, we've got the ERIN CONDREN Wildflower tab, the Wildflower Monthly. We got the monthly goals, which I'm not going to use this side of, and I'm not going to probably use this side unless I need notes paper. We've got the dashboard page, and then all of my weekly stuff is filled out into the hourlies. So I'm not going to show those. So that's the hourlies section. And then we move into the daily pages, which I have some of these covered up with the calendar, but not all the way through the month of August. We've got our Monday all the way through to the end of the week. And then we'll have our weekly actions. I'll do my weekly reflections on the opposite side, even though usually in your MAKSELIFE, it'll be weekly reflections, weekly actions. It's going to be backwards for me because I have it all on one sheet. And I also have another line. So I have like a 2-page spread I could use for weekly reflections. And then we move into our next daily page week. So that's how this is set up. And then I tried to line it up to where the last weekly, let's see, did I skip it? There we go. The last weekly action in the month has the monthly reflection on the back, and it might not always line up like that, but I tried my best to line it up at the very end. And then when we're done with all of the daily pages, we move right into the next month, which is the same thing. Monthly calendar, 2 kind of useless pages. I could use that for line paper, so it's fine. And then the monthly goals, the hourly, weekly pages I'm using are in here. I will end up recoiling for sure the hourly portion of this because I will future plan in this as well. Like I've got the whole kids' school schedules and stuff outlined through the end of May 2024, which is crazy to say, but I've got all of their school schedules and stuff in this one. So this one will have to be rebound. I'll probably reassemble this one without December so that I can stick December in here. Okay, so that is it. I'm really excited about this as far as setting this up. I'm getting this done before my plan with me. So my plan with me probably will be late this week so that I can get this done and shared with you guys. But I'm super excited about this. I really was having trouble just having 2 of these big giant bricks on our kitchen island. Let's see, we'll try to line it up to where I can have the clip. So all right, we're gonna go all the way to September because my other weeks are already planned out. So like this random week, I found one that like doesn't have tons of appointments and stuff on it. Man, I feel like we're not that busy. But then I look at the schedule and I was like, dang, we'll clip one like to this one. So I see my hourly. And then I can clip one to wherever my daily is. Like, let's see, we'd be on like October 18th. So let's see, we'll flip through. These are not written on at all, at least that I know of. So like there's the 17th, 18th. So I'd have to have some sort of way to mark my daily and my weekly actions. So I'm thinking like one tab there directly to my week, and then one tab up at the top to my daily page and my weekly actions page. If I'm looking to flip to my week, I go like that, I can see my week, and then I can go like that and see my day. Okay, so that would definitely be a system that would work. That's my thought process, and then I can just move these around as needed. Whoa. They grabbed each other and flung. They're really strong magnets, these Oli clips. I really like them. So there you go. There's my Frankenplan. I'm super happy about this. I've been kind of complaining about this. I'm thinking about it for a while, and I'm so glad to be able to do this. I had daily duos that were A5 size, so they didn't actually work with my 7x9 planners, and now I have it working. And my coil did get dinged up, but I can't even really tell, like it's tucked in, so it's not going to bother me at all. It's not like on this part of the coil. And to be honest, over time, it's not that big a deal because it will get dinged up over time anyway, so I have to know that going into it. I'm going to ding it up just naturally, like taking it places. I'm going to bonk it here and there, but for now it looks good, and I was happy I didn't totally screw it up. And it works fine, it looks good. I'm super excited, so I'm going to go ahead and set up my daily page for tomorrow, and yeah, set this back on the counter as one actual book so I can just flip back and forth, which is exciting. Anyway, hope you guys like this Frankenplan. Be sure to give me a thumbs up and subscribe and follow me along. I'm getting really close to 10,000 subscribers. I'd love for you to follow me along. And also, I have coupon codes for various planners talked about. I've got new customer coupon codes, regular old coupon codes. Check the description box for any of that kind of stuff, and affiliate links and all that jazz. So if you're interested in anything you saw, check down below, and I will be recoiling with these. Huge shout out to PELSPRIAL for sending me some colorful coils. I did a Frankenplan using their colorful coils, and I've got more. I plan on recoiling those other planners with these beautiful ones from PELSPRIAL, so I appreciate those. That's it for now. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Happy planning and have a great day.